What? Yeah. Move it, Lucy. There.
of all ages, here it is. Hello everybody. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. I do your daily tarot readings Monday through Friday, all days except the weekends. That's right, my weekend is coming up, guys. So I'll be off the next 2 days after today, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule Monday through Friday. And as you looked on my Discord today, I have put the flyer out for the celebration, for the February 9th celebration, so go check that out. Go look at that. Spread the words far and wide. Let your people know. We'll be doing 6-hour stream. We'll be doing giveaways. We'll be doing a lot of 3 private reading giveaways will be done for you to that time. We'll be giving away 1 tub of W energy drinks. We'll be giving away a piece of my own merchandise. That's right, guys. That's what we're going to get ready to rock and roll to do. So I just want to let you know to stay tuned and come on in and get your readings. Hey, I want you to know one thing here. These are not your sugarcoat kind of tarot readings. I'm a very blunt, in-your-face kind of tarot reader. I do not sugarcoat a damn thing here. So if you're looking for that kind of a reading, I'd run away now, because I will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. I will tell you and put you back on the path that you want to be on. That's right. I'm going to lead you to your best day ever, and I'm going to continue to be that positive force that you need in your life to make your life be exactly the way you want it to be. Hey, as you can see, the counter up there is starting to grow and grow and grow. We actually have 2 more followers on that bad bitch there, so we're at 504 followers right now. We're on our road to 1K, guys. So, you know, miss ya, Gramps. Thanks there, young man. Oh, Grandpa, yes I am. You know, I've spent a long time waiting for this moment where I could see myself as that vision I had when I was an 8-year-old boy. I have to tell you one thing. I have become the man I saw in that vision when I was 8 years old. And it took me a long time to get there. You know, my journey started with that dream. And with that dream came a lot of responsibility. I had to go through a lot of different things so that I could one day come here and give you all of the advice I give you. Now, I don't do very well on parenting advice because I've never been a parent. But other than that, I've experienced a lot of different things. And I've never been a woman, so I can't really say a lot about that. But my intuitions are pretty strong here. I will definitely get you to the path you need to be on more than the one that you really are trying to want to be on. Sometimes we have to be led into that direction that we need to be finding within ourselves. So, you know, that's what we're all about here. And when we don't have readings, we share stories. I can tell you about my life. We also confident. And welcome in, Marshmallow. I missed you too. Welcome in, and thank you for being the first time person in my chat, and welcome to all those amazing people out there. I want to say thank you for everything you've ever done for me. All those people who kept me going along the way. I want to shout out a couple of people here. Agent Zero, Papa Clutch, Games with Snakes, Small Moto Skills, Jessa Tarek, Your Best Tansy, Marshmallow, Jing, a bunch of other people that I could kind of go down the list. I'd be here forever, but I want you all to know that you are all my stars here, and that we are here to help you. We're here to help you, lead you to the day you wake up and say, today is my best day ever. Where do I need to be heading then? Well, that's up to you. Hey, you know what? I understand. You guys support me the way you guys can support me. I don't ask for anything in return for what I do for you guys. When you do give me something back in return, that's a gift I take very preciously. But I never want you to spend money you don't have or money you can't afford to give. Okay? I would rather you guys have that money for your own journeys rather than me. I'm fine. You know, all the stuff that I get as far as donations or sub gifts or whatever that I might get along this channel and stuff like that, that's not the most important thing to me. Yeah, I have a goal of 1,000 followers. That's my last and final goal that I set up when I was starting this stream. So that's all that I really wanted to do. I wanted to have 1,000 followers. I wanted to have a really good community. And I wanted to be able to come here and do this every day that I felt like I could do and help people. That's what my whole mission was. And to let you know that I'm halfway to my last goal has been very, very exciting for me. I have no need to become a partner. I don't ever have that in my sights. I'm not trying to be a full-time streamer. that's popular or gets a lot of views. I'm here to find the people who genuinely want to seek my help and find the journey within themselves, and that's what I'm all about. That's what we're all here to do. We're all here to share the experience. Oh, you never need photo editing. I'm here to help. Well, there you go. See, photo editing. We've got Marshmallow who can help me with photo editing. Your best Tansy is good at writing stories. I have a lot of wonderful, beautiful people here. So, I'm just excited to see. Now, is this Ray or is this my Marshmallow? Because I know that Ray has been around a little bit too. But I hope that she took my messages to heart. I hope she's making the decisions that are best for her. That's what I like to say. No matter what I've told you here today, no matter what I've told you in the past or anything that I've ever given to you, remember the future is in your own hands. You have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live it starting today by saying simply, today will be my best first day ever. And every day after this day, I will look for the happy. I will look for the things that draw me to the place I want to go and marching down that thing. And as I know, we go forward together, that you have the ultimate choice and decisions. You were given free will for a reason. That's right. The free will game is real. You may have a destiny. You may have a path already predetermined. But you know what doesn't match all of that? Your free will. And that's what was given to us. Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I believe in free will. And yes, I believe in that people can make better choices every single day. Just like I make better choices every single day. See, I've got a little bit of a Santa Claus thing going on here. But, maybe I'll trim the beard a little bit later. But you know what? I kind of like it. Maybe a tiny bit longer. My dad has a really nice big beard. And I kind of like the look. Sometimes, I sometimes do shave it so that I have like a goatee like this. So you'd see me like this instead. So, but, she's having headaches. Okay. Well, first she has to take off some of that stress she keeps putting on herself. I would suggest some morning meditations for her to calm her mind and clear those things. And also rub this part, your third eye, but also rub these two temples here and the back of your neck for headaches. And if you pinch right here between the thumb and the finger for like 5 minutes or less, if you keep pinching here, you're going to get what is called pain response receptive. So the pain is going to feel like it's going here. The headache will start to slowly go away. And make sure she tries to clear out those sinuses as well. What does it really mean? What the world doesn't owe me a damn thing? Well, you know what that means to me there, Ray? Or to you, Gloria, welcome on in, first time chatter. So when I said the world doesn't owe me anything, I have earned everything that I've ever got. I never expected anything from this world. Everyone didn't expect me to do what I am doing now. A lot of people had bad expectations of me and told me that I would never become something or anything that I would do. And I've always taken my journey to become that kind of person. I decided when I was a young man that I wanted to be a hero. I wanted to be someone who came and helped somebody. That I came here to embrace the whole world of humanity. The good, the bads, the uglies, everything that is in between. Yes, we have a long way to go. But when I say the world doesn't owe me anything, because the world doesn't affect my life, I affect the world's life. And that's what my free will is all about. So I don't expect to get anything in return from this world. I think that we share it together. I am a share. I'm a symbiotic part of the earth. And we're not more or less those kind of people. We're equals in that respect. But it's still my journey and my path when I'm in this soul, in this body. So I hope that answers your question there, first time chatter, Gloria. And this world was made like the ultimate choose your own adventure game. You have all the choices right in front of you. You can make any one you want to make. No one can truly stop you from doing something you really want to do if you really want to do it. Now, I don't suggest doing things that will cause harm to people, but you know what? Other than that, I think there's a lot of good things that people can do. I gotta move this camera just a tiny bit so you don't see it. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, camera fixing time. Yeah, you know, it's camera fixing time. But I hope that answers your question, Gloria. And welcome on in and welcome to the stars. I hope to see you in here again and again and again. And as soon as I get my camera angle working better, we get the cards all set up and ready. They're all ready to rock and roll, guys. So, okay, right, left, backwards, forward, side. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. No, the other way. Okay, now, almost there. Okay. Yep, that's about right. That's good. That should be a good spot for us today. All right, camera fixing time. And maybe I just a tiny bit up. There we go. Now we can see me too. Ooh. Anyway, so guys, we always discuss any and all topics here. I am not one of those people who put up with racist comments or political fighting or anything like that. So if you came here to argue and complain and do all of that negative stuff, please go away very lightly, because we try to be a very positive stream here. Welcome in, Jew Bears. You're first on the scene for your reading for today. Welcome on in. How are we doing? How have we been? What kind of help do we need today? You're the first one in chat. Fresh cards all ready for you to rock and roll. Welcome in, lady. Welcome on in. Welcome to you as well, my lady. Good to see you. I'm doing fabulous today. I'm having the best day ever already today. I've had a really good meditation this morning. I helped my wife get some things ready for her to be able to do a little bit more stuff on my computer, because her computer's kind of old and we kind of bought the wrong one. You know, we bought one of those things like that. And we already see we got people who are jumping in the queue to get ready for their readings for today. So whenever you're ready, Jew Bears, give me your numbers and give me your question if you have one, or if you just want a general reading or not, let me know. Hey, in case anyone's new here, like my first time chatter, hey, this is how it works here. I will ask you to pick numbers for me. I will ask you to pick a number 1 through 10 of how many times you want me to shuffle this deck for you. When I'm shuffling, if the card pops out onto the desk like that, those are your God cards. We'll always get to those after your general reading. Now, I will ask you to pick a second number, 1 through 52, and that's where your journey begins and your answers are in my deck. So, just like Jew Bears did, you draw me 2 shuffles, 7th card in, and that's what we do. So, here we go. Here are your 2 shuffles. 1, we already have God card, and 2. Okay, we have 1 God card message for you today, Jew Bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th card is on top. Yeah, I pride myself on saying it's a safe space here, guys. So I truly do try to look out for everybody who's in my chat. I try to take all opinions into consideration. As long as we can have a healthy debate about it, I'm okay with it. But if it gets too ugly, I will stop it. So Jew Bears, you want to know what you can expect for the week ahead, right? Well, let's see what the cards have to say. So this weekend, from what I'm feeling for you coming up here in this weekend, you might want to think about doing a little bit of inner work for yourself, just a tiny bit. Try to think of some of the things that you used to do that you don't do any longer. You're kind of just recognizing the patterns that you've let go of, some of the old bad patterns. We're acknowledging that now we have to bring in the new good furniture into ourselves. Just like we're building a home for the first time and we've lived with this stuff most of our lives, and it's time to replace it because it's broken down or not working anymore. So we have to honestly go into within ourselves just a tiny bit, maybe some meditation, a light little bit of meditation this weekend for you, but it's going to be about you starting to do something very important. That's kind of what you were working on up to now. And then as we see, the sapling card means new beginnings. So that might mean this might be your opportunity to have a new beginning or start to grow in a way that you've been wanting to grow for a while. So I want you to think about how you've been trying to improve your life recently and how much you've been trying to grow and how much you are trying to realize that you have made it into your safe spot, that you are planted firmly into the ground and you have a nice safe spot to grow into. Now, as you can see, this little oak tree is just beginning its journey, just like you're beginning your journey this weekend. But by the end of this weekend, you'll be celebrating it. Celebrating what you have done and created, what you have done to bring that cauldron of change to focus. The fire is lit. It's time to add the ingredients into the soup and celebrate the fact that we've done something positive for ourselves and allowed ourselves to give ourselves this opportunity to embrace that life again. Get around your friends, get around your family, celebrate it, have yourself a party, whatever it takes to make you feel like you want to do something good today. But what is your destiny card telling you? And why should you go through all of this? Well, they're trying to get you to make a little bit more easier, smaller steps. They want you to start to take a little bit more of a laid-back approach. They want you to have a little bit more of a plan involved. Let's get 10 steps to where we want to go. It's going to take us a little bit longer to achieve our goals, but along the way, we're going to step on those right paths, and we're going to celebrate those times when we have those victories. Every step we take forward is a celebration. Every time we do this inner oak work, and we have to allow ourselves that room to grow by moving the old things out so we can move new things in, so we can start to grow into that healthy tree that we want to be, and celebrating that fact along the easy path. Let's make a plan that's easy, one step in front of the other, and however many steps it takes to get there, you get to decide. And that's your general reading for this weekend. And I'm also feeling that there is going to be a little bit of a there's going to be an opportunity to celebrate coming up this weekend. I don't know if you know about it yet or not, but I feel like by the end of this day, that opportunity will come into focus and you'll be able to say, do I want to go or not go? And it could be something where you could celebrate just exactly what you wanted to celebrate. So that's kind of the thing I'm feeling for you, Jew Bears. And we do have a God card. Do you have any questions about this reading there, Jew Bears? So that's kind of what's coming for the week ahead. And we do have a God card message for you today as well. Okay, Zero, you're louder than hell right now. I've got you on like 2%. So, I'm sorry, Zero. I've been following you pretty much all day, but I got to let you go so I can concentrate on the people who are right here. So, if you would like to see your God card, okay, there you go. So what is your God card telling you today? Jew Bears, please hear me when I say this. It is time for you to step up to the universe and tell it exactly what you want yourself to do in this world. You have to have a concrete message. What are you asking the universe to give you? What are you willing to give up in order to get that? What are you willing to be free of? Anxiety, fear, all those other things that keep holding you back. What are you willing to give to get that? And you're going to stamp your foot to the ground and claim your power. It's time. It's time to mark this as your spot, where you say, this is when I start my journey forward. It's time to claim your power. Be careful what you ask for. The universe will hear you and send you exactly what you need. That means they will send good or bad. They will just send you things to move you into the direction you said you wanted to go. So look out for those mythical 2x4s when you don't expect it. Sometimes you think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself and really achieving. You kind of got to look out for the mythical baseball bat and 2x4. Then they like to come around and swing at you every once in a while. If you get hit, you go back to this safe spot, the one you just created. So today, claim your power. And that is your reading for today, Jew Bears. All right, let me cleanse these cards off. Let me get them ready. I got to move that up just a little bit more so you can see me shuffling. And shuffle and cleanse and clear these cards for lady. Oops, cards are trying to run away on me. Ah! I hate when it does that. Hey, no trying to run away. Yeah. Shuffle. One more time. All right, lady. Those good. Those feel good. We got 6 and 5. Do we have a question or just a general reading today? General reading. You got it. So, here are your 6 official shuffles. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. All right, no God cards today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 15th card is now on top for you, lady. Let's get into your general reading for today. So, we want to know what is going on right now, right? So, lady, one of the things that I know you've been working very hard at right now is kind of moving away from some of these bad old habits that keep kind of getting in your way. You're like that guy pushing up that rock up that hill, and if he gets that rock up on the hill, he's won the battle, he's won the war, right? Well, that's kind of the way you view some of your life being sometimes, that if I get through these things, and if I can push through these things sometimes, or push them up off of that hill, then I'm a success in life. But what you really need to be doing right now is getting out of your own goddamn way a little bit. You need to decide to step to the left or step to the right of that dumb rock and let it fall down behind you, so that you can continue to walk up that hill without being impeded by a dumb rock. So let it all go, fall it back into that ravine, let it fill that ravine in, so that when you do go back to that bottom of that hill yet again, you're not going back to the place you started. Now you're starting to walk towards the future you've always wanted. So remind yourself that sometimes we get in our own way, and that's what we have to do. And I know that's your main aim. But you know what you have to start to do, right? You have to allow yourself to let that stuff just go. And then be free to walk up that hill and see what is on that other side. Because you're ready. You're ready to start to share what you actually want from this world, from this entire being that you are doing right now. We have to learn how to share the right kind of things with ourselves, with our emotions, with our physical, mental, and spiritual body, and with others. The more we tell people, the better they can understand us. Sometimes we don't want to share all of our private information, but sometimes, and I'm not saying you do it on a computer, but in person, when you know someone very well and you feel comfortable enough to share those things that you might need some help with, it's time to find someone to help that you do that, so that you can hear their stories, so they can hear your stories, so that you can start to share this journey, but also so that you can share within yourself that which you need physically, mentally, and spiritually. And then the thing you will be doing somewhere in the future, if you should choose to complete this part of the portion, it will be time to add all of that stuff that was in that ravine to that compost pile. That's right. It didn't just go into any ravine. It went into the compost pile of the ravine. That means we're getting rid of it, but we're going to use it. We're going to use it to our advantage. We're going to use it as our power source. We're going to use it as our fertile ground, because eventually those will start to fade in our lives, and we will have that perfectly well-tilled land for us to be plopping anything we want in. And what do we want, lady? What has this journey says it all. The reason you're going through all of this right now is you want to start a new foundation. The old one wasn't working out. We tried it. It didn't work. We have to try to find a new way of going forward. We have to build our new foundation. So ask yourself, what ingredients do you want to pour into that new foundation? What do you want to start to bring into your life? And mark that spot down in the ground. This is that spot where you achieve everything you've ever said you wanted to achieve. The other side of the hill. That's where this is. And that's what you have to start to realize. That's why you're going through all this. If you don't let go of the past, you can't get the materials to build a new foundation. You got to let all of the old crap go before. If you don't share the right information with what you want in your new foundation, and make sure you are very clear about what you want for yourself and what you want to do with yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually, we will be able to throw away those things that are not longer serving us any purpose. They go into our compost pile and become something that will be fertile ground someday that we can plant on. Guess what we're planting? We're planting our new foundation. That's what you are doing. And that is your general reading for today there, lady. All right. Let me take a sip of soda. Sip of soda. Water. There's no soda in here. I can dream, can't I? You know, I went to the store the other day. My EBT card was all charged, ready to go. And then I get there and their EBT machine is down. So I had all of my groceries in hand. That would have given us a little bit more something to do, you know, for this last weekend. We have plenty of food around here, but you know, you want a soda or something once in a while. You want some bag of chips once in a while. We do it like once a month. We get to treat ourselves to some, you know, some snacky foods and just, you know, sit there in bed and just relax and all that fun stuff. So I really want to say thank you, lady, for being here today. And we're going to get on to doing Marshmallow's reading next, and I'm going to cleanse these cards off really good for you today. You're very welcome, lady. I hope that helped you today find what you were looking for. All right, moving forward to Marshmallow's reading. Let me take a quick toke of my tobacco. Oh, and I went to the store today and got tobacco, so I don't have to run outside to try to get butts anymore. It was a long, hard ride because I was riding up there in flat tires, but I was able to fill my tires and ride back very, very well. So at least I had that much. I got my tires filled. The store owner this morning gave me a loan of $2 to be able to pay for my tires to get full. So I have to owe him $2, but he knows that I'm going to come in there and I'm a regular, and I'm not just going to, you know, say I'm not going to pay you for whatever it is I needed to do. So making sure that I pay him back for that, you know. So Marshmallow, it's your turn. Throw me your numbers, throw me your question, or just a general, whichever one you need today. And Gloria, you are next in line. Thank you for patiently waiting. I do go in line. Every reading is different. Every reading can go as short or as long as it needs to be going. So I thank you for sticking around for your reading and sticking around to view this channel. I truly appreciate it. All right, Marshmallow, here we go. General reading for you today. Or do we have a question? Okay. Here are your 7 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No God cards for you today, Marshmallow. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the 17th card is now on top. As for a question, may I get a glimpse of the future I am working for? You bet. Let's go. Alrighty here. Interesting. Yes, 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 and yes. All right, so, my Marshmallow friend, we know that we have to get to this place where we feel good about who we are. Let's first start with this question. First, let's be okay with the person we have become up to this point. Let's honor that journey that we have become this great oak person. We finally reached the stage of maturity we needed to reach so we could start moving forward towards what we're working on. But before this moment, we were working on self a little bit more than we had been recently. Now we're starting to work on self and start to do some things that are more important and in our passions and drives and stuff like that. The Great Oak card is here to tell you you've reached that stage where you are ready to move forward. Now you just have to decide what kind of decorations you want to give your life. And that's what they're telling you to do now. Is now they're going to be giving you a bunch of different choices. It's like multiple choice, but you get to choose which journey you get to have. And they are trying to take you all the way home. Hey, Ice Cream Man, welcome on in. And that is what it means to contemplate. Contemplating those ideas and contemplating those things that you have, those dreams and wishes and things that you want to work on. Well, grab one of those things and put them in the palm of your hand and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is why I'm going to do it. All those things in between. We must just sometimes go into the jar, close our eyes and go, does this work for me or not? What they are trying to get you to do is try to be a person who puts on that positive cloak of armor. You know that the sleet of this world will always come to try to get us. Things kind of fly around. Energies fly around. Good, bad, the uglies, everything in between. And sometimes they can be very overpowering for us. You need to get better at creating that bubble, that positive shield surrounding you. When you believe in ourselves, when we know our dreams and what we're working on, that we need to start to bring up all of that energy and focus so that it can be that barrier besides us and our mundane thoughts, or those thoughts that told us we couldn't before, and all those other people who might be saying, I don't think you could do this. And that's what we're trying to work on, is putting on that cloak again and making sure that we have our spiritual cloak of armor on and also our physical, mental, and spiritual armors on. So why are you going through all of this? Because they're trying to get your forge red hot. They want you to change. They want you to move. They want you to work on the things that you want to work on. They want you to succeed. So they're giving you all of the energy that you need to be able to do this. But some of that wood that you created in this great oak is now going into this forge to heat it red hot so that you can get your soul ready to work on majorly than you've ever worked on it before. And as you start to contemplate what you wish yourself to become, you get that image in your head, and you know that when that is red hot and ready to be worked on, you will pull it out. Now you have your cloak of armor surrounding you that you've already started to build. We can now start to pull that metal out and maybe temper it into a shape we really wanted it to be in the first place. So that is your general reading for today there, Marshmallow. I hope that answers your question. I really think that what you're working on right now, that what I'm hearing from them is they want just to see you start to put a more positive spin on things, because they feel like maybe sometimes your doubts kind of get in the way a tiny bit. Some of these tiny little fears get in the way. You have to start to say, I have the power. I can do this. I am willing to do this. I am willing to build that forge up in my life. So that's your general reading for today, Marshmallow. All right. We're on to the next. Let me do a nice cleansing shuffle for Gloria here. Hey, Gloria, welcome on in. First time chatter, first time reading with me. Well, I hope you were paying attention, but just in case you weren't, I'm going to ask you to pick numbers for me. Pick a number 1 through 10. I'm going to shuffle that many times for you. Then I'm going to ask you to pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answers or your journey will begin in my deck. When cards pop out during a shuffle, those are your higher power trying to reach out to you to answer some kind of question you really needed answered today. So whenever you're ready, if you have a question, please ask it. If you just want a general reading, please say general. Whichever case may be, it's your turn, lady. Gloria, let's go. Whenever you're ready. So, general reading for Gloria, and now all I need is your numbers. Gloria. I get that 80s song stuck in my head. Won't ever see. One shuffle, and what is your 1 through 52 choice? One shuffle, and what card? How many cards in is your reading? I'm sorry, you have to pick that number. That's part of what I do here. That's why I make you pick numbers here. So just pick a number random. I don't care what number it is. The first number that comes to your head, as long as it's between 1 and 52, I don't care. But that's part of the reading. That's how I get the energy. 52, you got it. So we got one shuffle and the 52nd card in. One. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 51st card. And now the 52nd card is now on top. Give me a second to put these all in the right order here. There we go. These are the bottom cards. Here go the top cards. And a general reading for you today, Gloria. Let's go. All right, Gloria, let's tell you what you need to know today and what you need to be aware of going forward. So let's see what the cards have to tell you today. Gloria. So, Gloria, we've kind of got a lot of things on our plate recently, but I want you to realize that everything that you've been through up to this point within your past was designed to get you to a point where you felt the most complete that you could be at this moment. Right now, you may have all of the right information. You might have the right kind of a plan going for you. But what I'm feeling from you is that it's time to start to grow those little buds on that tree again and allow those leaves to fall away from us. So some of those things that we need to start to let go of and get rid of, we need to start to do a little bit of change every year, even though we've got our life pretty well matched down. I know that we're still working on some stuff, but you've gotten to a point now where you've kind of reached an apex of your life where that now from this point forward, it's all on you. That's what it is. It's all on you. No one's coming to help you at this moment because they want to see you be a more empowered person. They want to see you have those changes within your life. We're going within this cycle of life, death, and rebirth every single day. We go through this cycle. And just like you need to start to do within your life, and how I feel for you right now is we're just beginning to bud on that tree. So we're working on the life part right now. But eventually there are going to be parts of ourselves we're going to have to let go of and let die and become no longer a part of us. And that will be a part of that circle coming in the future. But you will get there because you are going to stop walking the long, hard walk. That's right. I know you like to go and beat those marathon running people, and they want to be able to win that race with your own 2 feet and walk that distance because you know if you can do that, then you are the kind of person who can overcome anything. Well, it's time to put all of your junk into the car that's been following you behind you during this race. It's time to get into your mythical car, take the wheel by your hands, and now that we have everything that we need along our ride, it's time to take this drive towards that last goal we are working on. That's right, we're only a couple of miles away. Maybe it's 25 miles, maybe it's 100 miles, but we're getting there. Right? But if we get in our car, we can bring our buddies, we can bring our friends, we can bring everybody and anything we want along for the ride. But we have to be the one who takes the wheel and controls where we go and obeying the speed limits of what we set for our life so that we can drive ourselves into that future we've always wanted it to be. So at the end of this road is those dreams. So why are you going through all of this right now? Well, Gloria, we sometimes view our worlds in very different ways. And as we look up into our lives, we see our beautiful sky out there. And sometimes we think that we are the clouds and we are not the sky. I'm here to tell you that you are the sky in control of whatever the weather is below. And maybe it's time to start letting out some of these emotions that we've been kind of holding in for a while. That we have to start to light happy rain down so that we can start to release some of these things. And then eventually we'll get to the I'm almost going to flood the world. But you know what? We don't have to do that. We can be that nice dousing rain. We can be whatever kind of rain we be. We just have to remind ourselves that we are the sky in this picture. We are not the rain that happens in that. We are the ones who control the rain. And that's why you are going through all of this stuff right now. That's a very emotional journey for you, because you needed to find your power. You need to find your place where you can start to say, I am the person I am today. Gloria is one word that you've used in your name. Gloria and a Canchola. I hope I said that right. But it's about that. Glory is all about you believing in yourself and overcoming all of these obstacles by letting out that which has been holding you back. And that's maybe why you are on this journey. That rain is also going to go feed those leaves so that you can grow and become a better life person. And that way you can drive to the place you've always wanted to go. And that is your general reading for today, my friend Gloria. I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle. And Gloria, I do have another thing for you if you so want it. I'm hearing a message from your guides or gods. But I always like to ask permission for people who are just starting here if they want me to communicate with them for you. So I think you have another question you've been trying to answer recently that you kind of just have to ask to get the answer. And I'm here to give you an answer if you want it. And if you keep hearing this, or no, it's more of a tug on the ear, like a top earlobe kind of a tug. If you keep hearing or feeling this every once in a while, what makes someone in control? When I talk about taking the wheel, I want you to think about driving for a while. I don't know if you're a driver yet. I don't like to assume what your age is here or whether or not you have the capability to drive. But when you get into a car, I've been a professional driver for almost 5 years. You got to look out for the warning signs of life. Keep your eyes moving. Look forward. Get the big picture. Make sure that you are always taking your time and going slow at the correct amount of speed. You know, give yourself some space to make changes in your own lane. And that's what I learned there. But I took that lesson and I put it into my life as well. So what makes someone in control? It's you saying, I am ready to take my wheel and go where I know I want to go. I'm not going to be listening to anything other than my music and keeping the friends who want to be a part of that journey in the car with me, and all the stuff that I know I need to be carrying, I'm taking in the car. Everything else can stay at the side of the road where a junk car will come along and pick it up because they think it's good stuff. Okay? And that's kind of what makes someone in control. But do you feel this tugging ear thingy at all, Gloria? And it feels like it's your left ear. If you do, they're trying to say, listen, there's some important information you've been asking an answer for, and we're trying to give it to you through this. So when they give you that little tug on the ear, if that happens with you, that is their basic sign saying, hey, just listen up. We're trying to give you something here through these people. Listen up. They might have some information that would be important to you and your journey. So if that is relevant to you, I give that to you as my gift. Hopefully that answers all of your questions today, lady. But if you do have another, please let me know. Otherwise, I will move you out of the queue and we will move forward either way. So we've got a completely clear queue right now, guys. No one's in chat. I'm going to open this window just a tiny bit. And it's time to take a cigarette break or a choky break. Yeah, I have regular tobacco today, and coming on the 4th of February, we'll have our 420 stream, and then again on the, let's see what it's going to be on the next. On the 8th, we're going to have a 420 stream as well. So just remember, we have 420 streams 2 times a month where I do use cannabis to enhance my skills and also get some much needed pain relief. But I'm a lot more open, a lot more honest. My gifts come in like floodgates have been open, so everything and anything can be picked up that time. At least that's what I believe. And some people have told me, yes, you are a little bit more scary accurate when you are just a tiny toasty. You know what I'm saying? I have a percentage rating. When I'm about 30 to 35 toasty, not completely shit faced to the winds, then I'm pretty much useless. But most of the times, I'm just, trying to use it for pain relief. Anyway, moving forward. So I hope that everyone out there is having a great and fabulous day today. I hope today is your best day ever. I hope today is the day you start to make the right choices and decisions that will move your life into the direction you've always wanted it to go. Well, that's right. Oops. I saw the signs. I opened up my eyes and saw the signs. So, completely clear queue. We're going to have a smoke. We're going to have a drink. And we're just spend some time with my favoriteest of peoples. And then I can go check on all of my beautiful, beautiful people. I will probably have to keep them silenced. But I can still say hi. Because I know there are a couple of my friends who do pop on at this time. So, hey, you want an awesome streamer to go be a part of? Ooh, did she get off already? Ooh, she might still rate it out. Okay. Well, I hope she had a great stream today. Yep, it looks like she already rated out. Okay, that's cool. She did almost a 12-hour stream today. Her name is Agent Zero. And she's one of the most positively minded streamers out there. She builds community. She builds a lot of things. I'm going to shout her out right now. And she's very close to partner, guys. So if you guys can give her a follow, give her 5 to 10 minutes of your time when you go to view her channel. And I would definitely recommend, she is a community builder. She is a light heart. She is one there who is just like me, here to help. So go check her out sometimes, guys. And don't forget to check out my graphic artist, Mercy, as well. Merciless Mercy. She is my graphic artist and one of my good friends here on Twitch. That's sometimes the way it goes, guys. Things are always working on what we need to be doing and how we need to be doing it. And, sometimes things work out and sometimes things don't work out. But we have all got to try to do the best job that we can every single day by just trying to make our journeys be that much better. So I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Alright, we're not going to have people here. I got to have some music to play. So we're going to get some music going here for a little bit. Not as loud as it was the last time, though. I always have this loud intro music for a reason. It kind of lets you know what my mood is for today. Where I'm in. What kind of things I'm working towards. Sounds like a good plan to me.
FlexJobs is the #1.
I hate these ads. We all skip the ads, don't we? So we live in the life every single day. Moving forward, finding new places to be and do. Every single day we try to move forward. And that's what we need to do. Every single day can be our best day ever. Every day can be the day where we say, today is the day life begins where I want it to begin. So don't be afraid to, do that. ba ba ba. Long. You know, we have some fun here too, guys, where it's not so serious, you know. My favorite saying is, don't take me seriously. You know, why so serious? You know? So, you know, I'm a fun, laid-back kind of guy. I used to be an anxiety-filled prick. I really was, you know? And I understand why people didn't really want to be around me for the longest periods of time. And you know what? I'm just grateful to every last person who's ever shown me love, who's ever given me anything. I don't care what it is. I'm just grateful to have you guys here, a part of my stream, a part of my journey. That's what it's all about, guys. That's why we're here, to share our journeys, to share our voices, to share our lives with those we want to share them with, and to find our own path, to create our own destiny, to carve our fate into the sands of time, and allow ourselves the freedom to find the day where it can be our best day ever! Oh, I'm feeling this music. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it hard. I'm feeling it good. Aren't you feeling it? Can I get some emotes in chat? So if you're feeling it, if you're happy, if your life's about to change for the better, can I see a bunch of emotes in chat? Let's just throw a bunch of freaking emotes in there. I don't care what they are. I'm clicking randomly. Oh, look at me click randomly. There we go. All right. Let's throw some more emotes. How about some of my emotes this time? La 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 Shush! Why should I shush? If your baby's sleeping, turn me down. I can turn down the music a little bit, though. There we go. Is that better, Gloria? Is that better, Gloria? Did I turn down the music enough for you? Do we need to go lower, higher? What are we at? Let me know, Gloria. Let me know. I love to improve my stream. I love suggestions. I love people who mess with me. I love my trolls. I love everybody. I don't care who you are. Come in here. Be a part of my stream. If you're here, you're a star. You're a star in my mind. Yes, we've had some people here who didn't exactly want to get along with the rest of chat, but we took care of those bastards, didn't we? I don't have a mod in chat today, but that's okay. I don't need one. So, anyway. So life has been going pretty good for me. You know, I've had a really positive week. This week I worked on a lot of my meditations and also worked on some of this inside work of coming to terms with my new role as a leader, as someone who's kind of coming along in their journey and stuff like that. We're going to go even lower with the music here. Hey, TC, it's your turn. Let's just break the music down for a second. Let's get into doing readings because we always turn off music when someone wants a reading. Welcome, TC. How are we doing today, my brother? Hey, TC. 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 What? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Step into a sling. All right, whenever you're ready, throw me your numbers. If you have a question or a general, please let me know one way or the other. We're ready to rock and roll. While I'm waiting for you, I'm taking a fucking drink. And having a toke. Only a smoke, not of green. Okay. Yep. We were talking about that, weren't we? What did I tell you? One of your, I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 readings ago that someone was coming for you? Do we not remember me saying that? Okay. Well, here she is. I know she's a friend. Could she be more than a friend, though? Maybe. Let's find out. What is your question about this whole situation? And let's get to the heart of the matter of what you need to know, not necessarily what I want you to know, but what the gods want you to know. 3 and 11, let's get it. Here we go with your 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Oh, we got God cards. That wasn't even a shuffle. That's 2. And the 3rd final shuffle. And now we've got the 11th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the 11th card is on top. Let's see what the cards have to say today. Oh, oh. I wonder if it's coming. Maybe it's coming. I don't know. Yep. So, we want to know if she's really being truthful with us. Well, open your goddamn eyes already. Can't you see exactly what's right in front of your face already? How much more do you need it explained to you? I mean, what kind of a sign do you need? Do we need to put a big neon sign on top and say, here kind of a thing? Or are we not paying attention? Maybe this is the one thing that's gotten you scared about what you're not being truthful about what you're not willing to share. Maybe you have to be as open and as honest as you want them to be. So, can you do that? If she's your friend and she's your good friend, she should understand who you are as a person. But it's time to open up that third eye and start to trust those intuitions, the ones that you get from your gods, the one you get from your guides that have been telling you the answer all along. So open up those eyes and get that big picture, because this is something that you should be seeing right now. What is it going to become, though? That is the question, right? Well, first, you have to decide. You have to decide whether you are willing to trust or not trust. We always give that permission to somebody. We can always take that trust away. But if we give them that trust, we know that we are going to become the kind of person we want to be, or what we want this whole situation to be. This being card, and remember, sometimes a soulmate isn't always a romantic soulmate. Sometimes it can be a friend. Sometimes it can be a pet. Sometimes it can be a parent. Sometimes it can be a random stranger who you just made friends with one day, who ends up being the best possible person you've ever met in your life. But you have to decide who you want yourself to be and what kind of life you want to have. Because we're traveling through the birth canal of life right now, and we're about to go, I can usually do it. There we go. We're about to go pop. And that means deciding one very special thing. Are we ready to face this one fear that we have been trying to get past our whole life? in order to see that there might be something good right in front of our eyes that we don't see, but because we're not willing to cut through the reeds of doubt, fear, anxiety, and all that other stuff, we can't see where this path will go. An unseen path doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be easy, but it does have to be one you forge yourself. So ask yourself, what am I willing to go into the unknown and walk this path knowing I know I will get where I'm supposed to be? So cut through those reeds and decide your future, because we are trying to get a better idea of what this girl is trying to think about us and whether she's being truthful with us. Well, if you put it in your mind that she is someone who is not trustworthy, and you make that be a part of who she is without getting that extra information, you need to make that good choice or decision. We can't just have this existing idea. We have to decide what this idea is in our head, what we want to form into that being card of what we are right now. So why are you going through this? Because maybe it's time for you to exist more than what you've already seen. Open up those eyes and see what may be in front of you. Open up those things where you exist now as the idea, but will become what you've always wanted it to be. Is she being truthful? I think she is. I don't think she's trying to hide anything from you. I think she's trying to get to know you again, because she's just kind of come back in your life. You've both changed. So it's practically a new relationship or a new friendship. And finding that unseen path wherever you want it to go, no matter what I've said here today, you have to remind yourself that if I have that idea in my head and I plant those seeds now, maybe somewhere in the future they will be good for me. All right. And now we have your one God card message. Boom! What is your God card trying to tell you? Guess what? Hey TC, you know what this little part is called right here on the back of a match striking thingy? Right? We all know this little thing here. We've all seen a matchbox or matches of some kind when we've been trying to light fire. Well, guess what? You're going to use the catalyst of everything that has happened before this point to strike your flame, ignite your path to where you need to be. It's time for you to take control of what you want to do. Use what the catalyst has been giving you of life, put that match down onto the ground, and do just like this. Taking match out of the thing, taking my matchstick here, and going, whoop. I took out the candle, but that's okay. And lighting it and putting it into a place where it will now burn and become something better. I can't reach all the way down there with that, though. But the mythical light now has been lit, and now we have all of the power we could ever need to create our journey. So that's what we need to start to do. So it's time to do that now. You ignite your future. You ignite it right now and put the matchstick on that damn lighter, on that little fuse. When you're ready to explode, you will explode. But until then, we will be that part of our journey that we needed to be. And that is your reading for today. Hey TC, thank you for coming in. As always, my wonderful VIP, welcome back again. I'm really happy to see you here today as well. Cleansing cards off just to cleanse them off and get them all ready for the next person in chat. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. I can go back to having a smoke now. Yay! And turn on my little vibrator here. I got a vibrating chair for my back. Oh my God, I love this thing. Excuse me while I work this out here real quick. Oh wait. Huh? Vibrating chair. It's got back support vibrating in the neck and the lower back area. And I have really bad lower back issues, as you guys well know. So I thought maybe when I bought my new chair, because I bought a different chair that didn't really fit me very well, so I gave that chair to my wife, and then I saw this chair that had the capability to have a back massaging thing as well. So yeah, I'm sitting on my vibrator right now. Okay, that's a little TOS. Just a tiny. Who's more powerful? That's an interesting question there. You know? That's an interesting question, and how you put that. Who's more powerful? Well, you have Athena, who is the goddess of, of all that which is within us, that warrior spirit within us. So it's all about how we drive ourselves forward and how Athena can bring out those kind of aspects within us. So when we start to say who is more powerful, well, if your will is far more powerful than what we have here going on in life, then that's going to be the more powerful one. But Hecate has threefold goddess as well. They have the maiden, mother, and crone. So you have three different aspects you're working with. So as far as who has more power, Hecate has a little bit more power, in my humble opinion, because she has three different aspects you work with. Those mother, maiden, crone kind of journeys. And that's what we're working on, is how to live and grow in those journeys. We all grow up in this little field of, even me, sage, young man, elder, something like that from a man. You just got mother, maiden, crone. You start out as a maiden, and you get through those years when you're growing up. That's your growing up time, up to the age of about 25. That's your maiden years. Everything after that is your mother year, where you either take care of yourself or you take care of others. And it depends on what way you go on that fit. But then you also have the last aspect, the crone, when you've gained the wisdom of a lifetime lived, that you have all of the knowledge that you have of life. And working in all three of those aspects, I think, is a little bit more powerful. I think all gods are equal in their power, honestly, but if you had to choose one, Hecate is a little stronger than Athena, because Athena only has one aspect it works with, and it only does one thing. So that's my opinion, lady. Ask them. That's what I'd say. Ask them, who's more powerful? Who wants to work with me more? Who needs to work with me more? And that it comes with, I'm looking something up real quick. So I want to see something. Yeah, like I said, I thought she was. So Athena's that hero aspect, that warrior aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to double check, because I was like, I haven't worked with Athena personally, myself as well, but she's the goddess of war and of practical reasoning and stuff like that as well. So just remind yourself that those are the two different aspects. Who says you can't work with both of them at the same time? It's your journey. You decide who you work with. So work with both of them if you feel like you should work with both of them. One person can help you with one journey, the other person can help you with the other journey. Don't choose. When someone asks me a question whether I want to choose between a cold pop and a hot pop, I say yes, because I will take the pop and drink it either way. I have ice I can put it into. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if it's a cold or hot pop, I will still be able to drink it. So, like I said, it's very based on your personal opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because every person of faith will consider those in different ways. Some people might consider Athena more powerful than that. Yeah, she does. But she's waiting for you to say, I accept. You accept that offer. That's what she's waiting for. She's letting you know she's really willing to work with you. Then you've accepted her. Now what you need to do is make yourself a spiritual contract between you and Hecate. What are you willing to give her, and what are you asking her to give you in return? What offering are you going to give her every day? It can be as simple as a piece of fruit or that you give to yourself as an offering to Hecate, or something that would be within the mother, maiden, crone kind of aspect. So every day, do one kind of an honoring for every aspect of that. Even if you just put it on the plate for that day, take it back and redo it again. And then exactly ask for what you want in your journey. So you have that concrete. What will you accept? What won't you accept? What am I willing to do? What am I not willing to do? Make it very clear on what you want your contract to contain and how long it's going to last. And then I want you to write Hecate's name up on top and sign at the bottom with your magical name and say, now I am I am ready to learn. And that's how I would ask you to do that, though. She's accepted your offer. She's asking you to make a contract. Write it on a piece of paper. All right, gotta get some more cold water now. Oh yeah, ice cubes. Now water. And even some warm water is better than no water at all. So, you know, when certain aspects, when you feel like you are wanting to work with a God, that's them reaching out to you, honestly. And when you feel like there's a God who keeps coming up in your mind, keeps coming up in your mind, keeps coming up in your mind, guys, that's them basically saying, hey, I'm here. If you want to work with me, now I'm waiting for you to say, I accept. So that's how you can generally know any and all gods want to work with you. Yeah. Same with water spirits, though, hey TC. What emotional aspects are you working on within your life? What deep wells have you yet to recess and bring to the surface and allow yourself this emotional freedom to actually pour out or pour into yourself what you actually need? And hey, if you've given her a name, she accepts that name. They don't have names until you give them one. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they will let you know what their name is, but you have to be very intuitive. Hey, it's spelled how you want it to be spelled. That looks about right to me. At least that's what I'm hearing from her. There's no God. I don't think that there is an actual person by that name. But I do think that was the guide's name that was given to you, a water goddess and god. Sometimes there are water goddesses and gods that hide under another name sometimes. So water goddesses can be different in different aspects. Depends on which one. Yeah. And I honestly don't know that one, so I can't really tell you anything about that goddess. But I know who Poseidon's wife is, but I only know a little bit about that aspect of her. Yeah. But you see, you doing all of that, hey TC, is you building that relationship between you and her. There may not be much, but what you have found is your answer. And as long as you can accept that and say, I accept you, same deal for you. Write a contract between you and this spirit of what you want to get, how long you want it to last. You heard what I said. You know? But what emotional things do you need to start to bring to that surface? What deep wells have you yet to reach down into to find out the real who's, what's, and where's of what you really truly are, and bringing those to that surface so that you can be a part of the waves. Yeah, she's like an ocean. She can be crashing waves. She can be a calm sea. It's not anger. It's passion. It's drive. It's motivation. It's let's light a fire under your butt. Maybe it's trying to tell you to let go of that angry. She's not angry. She wants you to work on self. And she's trying to get you to do that. And that's why she keeps being angry with you, because you're not doing a very well job at it, right? Oh, well, Poseidon. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I know Poseidon. I want you to go. Do you have Disney Plus? Hey, TC, do you have Disney Plus? Well, I'd watch the Percy Jackson and the Olympians because that's a very Poseidon kind of a story. So if you want to know a lot about that kind of a story, I think that's a very well done version of what those gods' aspects represent in modern terms too, not just in the old terms, but in modern terms. So I would definitely check it out when you get a chance to. I think it would be a good series for you to check out and kind of get some of those answers there as well. But if that's not something you can do, then I would definitely read up a lot, because there's not a lot about Poseidon's wife, because remember, Poseidon's wife was human, you know? They had a lot of different wives, you know? And there aren't a lot of little different aspects that there is, so I didn't understand what you mean by no there isn't. I can watch it for you. He sent a dolphin for her. Yeah, okay, I went, well, like I said, he married more than one wife, okay? He married, in the series you will watch, he married a human, or fell in love with a human and conceived a child who's a demigod. Yeah. Like I said, I love these healthy debates with people, because I have different views on what aspects of gods mean. So do you. Like I said, I think they're doing a very good job at all of that. You know what I'm saying? La, 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 la. Yeah. Yeah. And that's right. You know, take this moment as you're learning. You're just learning about this, right? So take that and own that, you know, that you are learning. And as long as you're trying to learn, you are being communicative and you are being, you know, a part of that journey already. And we all have to make that choice on a daily basis sometimes of what we work with and who we work with, because it's our choice to be where we're at. No one's forcing us to be there unless you're in some kind of a labor camp somewhere, which I highly hope you are not. All right. Yeah. Well, Lilith I know a little bit more about because I've worked with Lilith, so... Remember, right, that's probably why you relate to her. But she was the queen of monsters, you know? And Lilith was the creator. But she didn't just create anything. She created beauty in her own image. She didn't just create monsters. She created life. She created life on a different aspect, because we all need these other things in our lives to be able to move through changes and grow. So without the aspect of those kind of things that she has within her life, you know, and yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's just that she has those aspects within her, you know. All right, exactly. So, you know, and that's kind of the part of the journey that you're kind of on anyway. It's just maybe you're just doing some self-check here as well, and maybe that's why you feel an urge to work with her or feel a call for her. Yeah, exactly what you just said in chat. Lilith is a form of raw and feminine energy. Damn straight she is. She is pure feminine energy. She is the creator of all that was, you know, all those monsters in this world, you know, and those things are necessary because we need those monsters to fight against. Heroes can't fight unless they have something to fight against. So if you're working on your hero's journey with Athena, remember that Athena's trying to help you overcome your personal monsters and Lilith is providing the monsters for you to overcome. Hey, I don't care. We got no one else here. I love it. I absolutely love that you're talking with me. I absolutely love that we're having this conversation. This is what we're here to do. When I don't have readings, this is what I would love to be doing, is having these kind of conversations with people. Because I don't consider myself an expert, but I have lived in the craft for almost 25 years, and that's about my only experience. I have not worked with every god out there, because I don't work with named gods. I only work with the Lord and the Lady. That's it. I don't work with a named god. So, I don't mind you talking at all, ever. Because that's what we're here to do. Yeah, ask whatever you want. Why is that, can I ask? Or personal. Why, as I have to understand the question a little bit better. Why is that, can I ask? Or too personal. Can you ask me the question, please? I don't understand what I said. I forgot what I said. Please remind me. About your God and, oh, my Lord and Lady. Okay. So that's not personal at all. So I used to work with a lot of different named gods. I've worked with everyone from Athena to Ares to Hecate to Aphrodite to Eros to Zeus to Poseidon to a bunch of other named gods. And when I was growing up as a baby Wiccan, those aspects were prevalent to me at the time. But there came a point in my life where I started to consider that the energies of masculine and feminine were the most powerful forces, and I didn't feel like they needed names any longer. I felt that the Lord and Lady, which I believe in, which is the lady, is the feminine aspect of all things feminine. She is also the guardian of the dark half of the moon. She is the one who walks in the light and walks in the dark. She is one who holds the unknown mysteries of life. She is the moon in the sky. She is the lady, controller of the earth and all of life. And then we have the Lord, who is in control of all of that which empowers people, that personal strength, that personal fortitude, that masculine energy where we do and work within our masculine selves, where we become better men and work through those things that are hard for us to work through because we've been told we can't share those kind of things. It's only a woman thing, right? But both the male and feminine aspects are actually intertwined. We put them in different wheelboxes, and the Lord is the sun in the sky. He is the sun that drives down and puts down onto our world all that energy which we need to grow in life. He is the power source. He is the light. He is the energy that you call upon when you need it the most. He is all about personal achievement, personal becoming, and driving yourself into that wonderful aspect of being that strong male with good male intentions, not the icky ones. They both have their extremes, right? And I get to work within any aspect I wish because I don't name them. So that's why I don't name my gods. I call them the Lord and the Lady, because I honor both those aspects within myself and within this world as well. But I'm very gender neutral and friendly, and they are too. They don't care about sex, they don't care about gender identity or any of that stuff. They care about what you're doing on your journey. And they help you and guide you to those aspects within yourself. I hope that answers your question. Excuse me. I'm a rude, crude, socially unacceptable man with delusions of grandeur, a god complex, completely crazy, and guess what, guys? Yep, you guessed it. I'm here to help you. So that's kind of why, that's how I choose to worship my higher power. You know? Well, I was born on September the 9th. If I could tell you the year privately, how about that? And you could look it up. Time and place, but yeah. I have a Gemini rising sign. I'm a Virgo with the Gemini rising. My Saturn and my Mercury are in... fuck, I forget. Yep, 1:52 a.m. I was born in Golden Valley, Minnesota. Okay. DMing you. I expect you not to use this information for anything else than a birth chart, okay? Yeah, I know you wouldn't, but I'm just telling you. Give me a second. Gotta do something here real quick. Okay, give me a second here. I had to clear the chat because I shared personal information. It was only supposed to be shared with one person. So, did that whisper work at all? I tried to whisper to you. Oh, well, what's your Discord name? Okay, you have it. Okay. Then you can look at my birth chart. It's a very interesting read. Okay, you go do what you need to do, hey TC. I'll talk to you later, okay, buddy? Oh. No, we need to take care on Discord. My name is... Oh, my name is Take Care on Discord. Oh! Okay. I understand now. Okay, I know who you are now. But you got the information. We'll take care of that on Discord somewhere down the line. I know you wanted some spiritual teaching too, so... Open up my Discord. Open up my Discord. And I wanted to dance, and I wanted to dance, cause I'm dancing to myself, oh, 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 dancing with myself, oh, oh, dancing with myself, oh, 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 oh. I believe in all that I've dreamed. That's not what I wanted to copy. Let me check here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. My audio's on. Let me refresh my mic here real quick. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Are we back? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3 for sound. 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 Okay. Testing 1 2 3 for sound. Testing 1 2 3 for sound. I do palm readings. I use one other deck. There's only one other deck that I will use. And that's called the Sacred Circle Tarot. You'd have to look up who it's by. But I have one more deck that I will use. Well, let me show you the cards real quick, okay? I think this would be a good deck for you to work with. Let me show you these cards real quick. So this is called the Sacred Circle. Okay, here's what the outside looks like. They've got a chalice, a sword, a spear, and a shield on them. Okay, and then these are the visualizations you can get through these cards. Oops. Okay. I'm just going to show you a couple of the cards here. And this is called the Sacred Circle deck. It's very elemental, very godlike based, but as you will see, they don't have god names either. I've got to find a card for you here real quick. Okay. Okay, this is an aspect here. So this is more of an elemental deck. And this is what this card is called the King of Wands, King of Swords. He's an air card. He's all about what thoughts and feelings you have inside of your head and what aspects you need to bring out within your mind, being more controlled with your thought and thinking. Which card? This one here? The Moon? Here, let me just go through them all real quick, okay? Putting my cards down for a second. I read these just as easily as the other ones. We're just going to go through them real quick. Give me a second. We're going to go through them all so you can see them. But I'm going to turn them all the right way first, so I don't have to keep turning everything around. And then you can let me know when I've reached the right card for you, okay? I think that's the one you were talking about. That's what my intuitions are saying you wanted to see. Let's see if I'm right. So I put one card on the side to see if I'm right about my intuitions being what the thing is. Okay. The only thing with these cards, they do have reversal meanings. I got the book here too. Give me a second. I don't need books anymore. I used to need books. Okay. Almost there. Okay, we're almost there now. Okay, good. Couple cards left. Right, left, backwards, forward, side to side, moon to moon, long to long. All right, I'm pretty sure this was the one you were talking about. Let's find out. Am I right about this here? Is this the card? One moment. Okay. That's the only thing I don't like about this chair. The cord gets stuck up too much sometimes. That's the only thing I don't like about this chair is the cord for the vibrator. Okay, I'm back. So this is the book. Okay? So this is the book that goes with the deck. I'm gonna say what it is. A Celtic Pagan Journey by Anne Franklin, published by Paul, and illustrations by Paul Mason. So that's the tarot deck that you want to look for if you like this deck, okay? And now, because you felt like this card was, you were drawn to this card, we're going to read from the book. Just to let you know what you can expect when you get here. Number 8, right? Number 8. 3, 4, 6. Where's 8? Oh, okay, 7, almost 8. 8. Okay. 7. Okay, one more. Okay. So, are we ready? TC, are you here? Ready? Okay, I'm just going to read what the card says it is, okay? The card shows the British woman Snatchback who is trained the Irish hero Cuchulainn in her school of warriors. Her name means the Shadow One. She relies on herself, the lioness of games, to prove her worth. A borage plant grows at her feet, and she is accompanied by her familiar, the badger. So that's what the card is about. Now the meanings, the divinatory meanings are different though. And that's a long-winded thing I could read for you too. But it also has reversed meanings in here. And also it has kind of a point where we're taking a different journey, the journey of the Fool. It's kind of a summary of the card a little bit, kind of a ding. So let me read the journey of the Fool point. At this point, the Fool discovers that he must begin to develop spiritual will and opposed to the desire or even the determination and willpower of the Chariot. This involves going into the deep inside of himself to develop the strength and confronting the fears that lie within. And by the following this path boldly goes where it leads. And that is called the Sacred Circle deck. And it comes with a book, it comes with all the cards, and it comes in a nice little box for you too as well. I don't need this book anymore. This card, if I were to read it intuitionally, if you were to get this card, would mean I feel like today is the day for you to take back up your sword, your shield, and it's time to go for that long, hard fight that we're ready to do. Your familiar badger is going to keep you protected along the way because growth is at your feet. All you have to do is cut through those reeds. Remember when I told you that? Yep. Whenever you're ready, let's do it right now. We'll do it right now. But now I've got to do this. Now I've got to do the circle shuffle instead of a random shuffle now to make sure that the cards are all ready to rock and roll for you. And then we're going to do the standard shuffles we always do. Like always. Yep, just like always. Throw me your numbers. And now these cards are ready to rock and roll for you. They're cleansed and cleared. Give me your numbers 3 and 11, and you just want a general reading. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, you got a God card, and 3. All right, and the 11th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th card is on top. All right, so I just got done putting them all face forward so I could show you all the cards. Oh well, we're going to get a reading from them. That's even better, right? So, what do you need to know from this deck to you? Now, this is more of a God deck and an elemental deck. So, when I read these cards, it's a little bit different than my own because I know what these cards mean. I know what these cards mean, but I read these more of an intuitional way than what is said in the book. I'm not going to read from the book. I'm going to read from my intuitions. So, first and foremost, hey TC, what you need to know right now is you need to be like the bright star in the sky. Start searching for that hope. Start searching for that sacred fire that you can get around and look up at the sky and say, I'm going to be there someday. I need to start to see the star within myself. I need to start to see that I am ready for this growth because I have burst into this world like a star in the sky. And I am sending all of my energy down to my sacred circle in which I will be living in and breathing in soon. But what am I going to be going through soon? Well, you've got the husbandry card or the Knight of Disc. So, I don't know if you've been considering getting into a relationship or not, but it's not about husbandry. Okay, I am a husband, so I can speak from this actual experience. Being a husband is like being a person who shares their journey with their wife. I have very different things that I like to do from my wife sometimes. I like to come here and stream. I like to go and play my games on the little computer sometimes. I like to go visit with friends who are nearby or visit with you. And as an aspect of a husband, I have to remember to do those relationship goals every single day to keep myself a healthy husband. I have to be open, honest, and communicative with myself and my person that I am interested in. That I have to allow myself the freedom to share all of my information, not hide anything. We have to be a team, together as one, the most powerful thing that has ever existed. That's what keeps us together. But we are going to have our separate things we will do from time to time, but we still come together in the end to be that couple. And allowing ourselves to have that love in return is what we need to be able to have, and allowing ourselves to pick them up as they will pick us up. And that's what it means to be a good husband, in my opinion. So ask yourself, are these aspects within yourself that you need to start to raise within yourself, that you need to start to think about? If I were to get married to anybody, doesn't matter who it is, what would be my ideal that is in my life? So what's coming for you in the future, according to these cards, and what you need to know from these cards is, it is time to embrace your intellect. You got the Ace of Swords. You are being handed the sword of truth, and you can cut through all the lies if there are lies to cut through. But I feel it's more about you using the knowledge and the wisdom you already possess that are telling you that you may need the sword sometimes, but right now maybe we need to sheath it. And we don't need it at this point. We need to trust and use our intellect to be able to trust what we are thinking about and feeling about. Ask ourselves the real honest questions. What are the benefits? What are the consequences? What am I wanting from this, and what do I want to get from this? It's taking that sword in your hand and making a positive choice and saying, this is the path I choose, and cutting through those reeds. Why are you going through all of this? Aha! We have the Heir of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So you sit on top of your throne, ready to make the choices and decisions you need to be making today. Today, you must walk in the thought. Walk in those unknown voices that come from the wind's truth, and listen to those voices on the wind's truth with your guides and gods are listening and trying to talk to you and help you become that person you've always wanted to be. This is you. This is you in the future. This is the you want yourself to be. The empowered person, the person of good thought, good decision making, who's allowing himself to take the time to consider all aspects, to put yourself in the other person's shoes so that you can be that bright star, so that you can be that knight that protects all those people that you need to protect and live in those good relationship goals. And then you need to take your sword by your hand, and then you are ready to cut through the weeds because you've gotten to your spot of being a goddamn king. King of your thoughts, king of your life, king of the air that moves through your lungs. Embrace the wind today. If it's a breezy day today, go out and embrace the wind. Even if it's cold for 5 seconds, take it in and take that deep, deep breath. Now we have a God card too. You have the card of illumination, the Queen of Wands. So the person in your life that you are seeking right now is this strong, independent person who is trying to light your way home and illuminate the path forward by living in that fire, by doing and owning that queen within ourselves. We have both of those things, and the aspects of being the Queen of Wands is taking the control and the fire within ourselves and illuminating the future, illuminating what we have yet to see. We may be walking on the dark path, but it is your path to choose. Remember, you have the fox, the clever, cunning fox by your side, who can help you discern all that which is true and not true. Because you have that cunning spirit. You have that intellectual mind. And that is, yeah. Yep, exactly. The last one was ignite. And my guides are strong, and they're telling you that they're illuminating your path right ahead of you. Look for the light. And that is the reading. Hello, Fat. How are we doing today? Actually, Cat. We can call you Fat Cat. Not Lazy. Hi, Not Lazy. I don't like calling you fat. I'm fat. I don't know if you're fat, but I am. So that was just a choice. And I did that for a very special for you today. Hey, TC. I don't normally read out of that deck unless someone gives me a tip. But I know funds are tight right now. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and we can continue after that if there's nobody else after. Hey, I might be even rating out, and you never know. You're welcome. Welcome back in. Not Lazy. How are you doing today? You're not fat. Okay, then I'm a big boned guy. Okay.
This is my belly. I love my belly. Oh, put it in my belly. I need it in my belly. Get in my belly. Oh, my belly.
See, I got a holy shirt. I'm wearing my holy shirt. It's been blessed.
Get in my belly. Get in my belly. All you want to.
I can do this. I gotta get a drink of water. I'm beautiful just the way I am. I'm a big bear, and I love being a big bear. So, welcome on in. Good. Well, we'll call you Cat. That works better in my mind anyway. Fat Cat, Not Lazy, though? I understand. So, I love my bear friends. Well, I love my bear friends, too. Ninky. All right. Cleanse and clear time for Cat here. And when you are ready, if you have your question you would like today, please let me know what your question, or if you just want a general reading, and then throw me your numbers. In case you've forgotten, 1 through 10 are how many times I shuffle the deck for you, and then pick a number 1 through 52. That's where your answers or your journey begins in my deck. So, when you are thinking about that, I'm going to have a small toke of my Tobacco. I just take it all in. A love reading. Okay, we got it. Let's do a love reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. God cards. Up, way out of runner. Oh, any more? Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 5 God cards so far. Wow. Okay, and that was the 4th shuffle, right? 5th shuffle next. 5. And then we have the 3rd card. 1, 2, and the 3rd card is. Okay, let me read the whole question so I understand. Love reading, if that's okay, because I raised that if I asked about a girl, it's contracted on her. If I ask about a love reading, it's on me. Yeah, and it will come out anyway. Yep, exactly. So a love reading will just tell you what you need to know. Not a specific person always, but hey, they may come up in this reading. So here we go with your reading, though. All right. Ooh, yep. Wow. 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 Whoa. 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 And you have a 5 God card message today as well there, cat. So, we want to know about love and how it will come out and what is in store for our love. First and foremost, you have to start to believe in yourself. You are just like a bud on a tree, just beginning your journey in this. You allow yourself the time to grow. Allow yourself that beautiful, positive sun to shine into your life and open that bud just a little bit more. Allow those emotional rains to come out. The healthy, wonderful, beautiful emotions we need to share opens our bar leaf just a little bit more. The wind comes along and blows the leaf even more softly. Our thoughts and feelings are being shared, and we know all of that which in between. And then finally we become the leaf, a part of our earth, and we live a full life. And then eventually we crumble and die and fall and become something new yet again. And you have to realize that you have all of the potential that you need in this life for love, that you are capable of it, that you deserve it, that you are worthy of it. And that means loving yourself first. And then when you've done that, and you can say to yourself, I love who I am, the good, the bad, the uglies, everything in between. I am not looking for someone to fix me. I want someone to share my journey with me. And that's what we're working on now. Putting and planting all of that junk that came before turned into fertile soil, because you learned a good lesson through all of this other stuff. All this other stuff you had to go through went into a compost pile. You didn't get rid of any of these lessons. You learned from them. You tilled a new field, and you said, I'm going to add this fertilizer that I've created into my field. Now I have to start to plant the seeds of physical, mental, and spiritual growth within myself, or within the relationship I want. So plant those seeds. What physically do you want from this relationship? Any way, shape, or form. What do you want mentally from this relationship? Whatever form that may take. What spiritual things will come into context with you and this person? Write a list of the attributes you want. 10 attributes of the kind of person you want on a piece of paper. And then start to read those every day for a week. When you find someone who matches the inside to the outside you like, that is the person who you should probably try to date. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. But it's time for us to stop walking in our misery, in our sadness of what we thought we did wrong in the past, fat cat lazy. And that means we must overcome. We must remind ourselves every single day that we are the sky in this picture. We are not the clouds of depression that wash over us. We let depression happen to us. Unless it's a chemical imbalance, and then you should be taking your medications. But then, we all have sadness within our life. It's also a stage of grief. We're letting go of an old life so we can start to bring in a new life. We have to finish it off by saying, I don't need to be sad anymore. I need to move myself into that acceptance part. And then you get this card. And when you're asking me about love, and when you're asking me about all of this stuff that you're blossoming into right now, yeah, you got a flower card, but you didn't get any flower card. You got my mother's card. In my deck is one of the most powerful messages I give to people that I definitely think you need to hear today. So let me tell you a little bit my mom first and foremost. My mom was a very hardworking woman who was raised with six brothers, I can't remember, 3 brothers, 4 sisters. She lived in a big ass family. She was the last kid in the line. She never got a chance to meet her father because she was born right before, her father died right before she was born. He conceived her, did all of the work, but he never got to meet his daughter, his last daughter. And she grew up without a father in her life. So she grew up with a lot of issues and problems and worries of things in her life. She let her anxieties and fears and depressions bottle up inside of herself. And she always did what was expected of her. She never did what she really wanted to be doing with her own journey. Until she became Gardenia Rose. Now let me tell you a little bit about the plant, the Gardenia Rose. It is a very symbiotic plant. It can grow in the light, it can grow in the dark, it can grow anywhere you're planted. It weaves itself through all the other plants and helps them grow more than it helps itself grow. If it gives too much, it dies. If it doesn't take enough back in return, it dies. So it has to be able to give and take very easily. And this is one of these messages that I feel you need to hear. It's got to be a give and take kind of a thing. It's going to always be something where you're going to have to work within something in your life. But there are 3 things that I need to tell you today that I really need you to be ready to hear. That I want you to open up all of your senses, your emotional senses, your physical senses, your spiritual senses. And when you are ready to hear my last message from my mom to you, say, I'm ready. Number 1, you have the power. No one can tell you what you want to do with your life. No one can make those decisions for you. You have the power. Use it. Number 2, you are loved by more people than you could ever possibly imagine. I don't ever want to hear the words, you are not loved again. You have so much love around you, you couldn't even handle it. If you really looked at all the people you've done for others and helped others and done for others in your life, have been the kind of person, I don't ever want to hear the words, I am not loved ever again. Number 2, and the last and final 3, the one I really need you to hear. It's time to carve your own goddamn destiny already. Put your finger down in the sands of time and carve that path. And say, this is where I'm going to go. This is the line I'm crossing. This is the time where I will do what I know I am willing to do. I will create the destiny I need in my life. So, number 1, you have the power. I never want to hear you say you don't have power again. Number 2, you are loved. And number 3, carve your own destiny. And that is your message for my mom to you today and your general reading. But wait, There's more. You also have a 5-card God message today. And in case you were wondering, these are the most intense, powerful cards I can ever give anyone. They are a very strict communication from your higher power to you. You've been asking them a question up there recently and saying, please give me a goddamn answer already. Well, they've come to tell you in no uncertain terms the answer to your question. These all mean one thing to you, and I don't know how to discern that. I will tell you what they mean. If you are ready to see these cards, please say, I want to see my cards. Or say, nope, I don't want to see them. I put them away and we move on. All right, let's see what they have to tell you. This is what you need to hear the most right now. This is what you need to know the most right now. These are the answers to the questions you've been asking. Happy Friday to everybody on Twitch. I hope you have a great weekend, by the way. And hi, B-New Girl. Nice to see you. All right. So, let's start. First of all, Kat, I want you to know that they want you to start to embrace yourself. The good, the bads, the uglies, everything that's in between. All of you. All the parts of you. It's time to stop being at war with any part of who we are as a person. We can always move and change things into better things, but we have to accept who we are for the whole big picture of what we are. It's time to embrace that person and say, I love you. Even though I'm working on stuff, I don't hate any part of who I am. I love every part of who I am. It's time to embrace yourself and life once again. Number 2, put your damn coat of armor back on already. Will you please start to shield better? Please. Please start putting that positive shield around you that you want to start to walk in sunshine. You need to walk in sunshine so bad, it's not even funny. You need to put this fucking Superman cloak on or Supergirl cloak on and get yourself ready, because they're asking you to protect yourself from the elements in the outside world that are going to try to come and get you from time to time, just like stinging pellets of ice hitting your skin constantly and constantly digging into your skin, and by the time you reach home, your face looks like Frosty. Put your damn coat of armor back on. Number 3, whatever you've got left within you right now, it's time to let it out. It's time to let it out. Whether you're angry at yourself or what you've been doing with your life, or angry about anything in your life, it's a stage of grief. We must break the plate of our fears, of our anxieties, of our depressions. So today, I want you to go find an ugly old plate somewhere that you don't care about. And I want you to write on this plate all the things that you are angry about in your life. Go get your safety gear on and utterly destroy this thing until it is no more. Because it's time to let it out. Use it as the fuel for your fire. And number 4, it is time. Time to empty out the old soup and clean your pot, because you have been in the pot being a part of that stew. And everyone likes to add their own little ingredients into your life and try to make you be who they want you to be. Yuck. I hate the taste in my mouth. I'm dumping this soup out. I'm cleaning my cauldron of change. And now I'm putting in what I want to get in life. It's time to start to put these ingredients that I want into my own stew. We've got to start with the hardiest parts of who we are. We got to put the meat and the potatoes and the carrots in there so that we can get the hard work done first. Then we add some spices and seasonings along the way to make sure that it has the right kind of a taste. But we also have to add our vegetables, that which we truly need in our lives. The self-confidence, the self-assurance, the believing in myself, believing I'm capable of love, la, 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 la. Whatever you need to do, you just need to empty out that cauldron and remake this one promise to yourself. I will be the one cooking the stew this time, not an ingredient in the stew. And last but not least, Cat, they want you to know you have to communicate a little bit better about what you're doing in your life and what you want out of life. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, you need to communicate better. Get into the habit of active listening and active sharing. Allow yourself to have those lines of communication everywhere you need them to be. So when you have those questions, you have a library of resources that you can reach out to that can come to your aid when you need them. It's like going to the library, picking out the right kind of book and getting the right kind of reading. Well, now you have that information. Use it to your advantage, because the more you communicate about what you actually want to them, to you, and to all the others in front of you, that's when they will take you seriously. And that's your God card message for today. All right, give me a second here. So, that was your reading for today, Fat Cat Lazy, my lady. How are we doing? I hope that helped you in some way, shape, or form, got you into a more positive place, and gave you some much needed guidance to make the future you want. Cleansing shuffle for Be New Girl. Be New Girl, you're next in line. Let me do my cleansing shuffle, take a drink of water, and have a quick little smoke break. And then after bilingual, I'm going to take a small bathroom break. And just, I might have to open up my door a little bit. It's getting too hot in here. Hey, Class Hippie in the chat, lurking at work. Hopefully you're having the best day ever. Thank you for popping in and giving me that lurky love. I appreciate it. All right. What can you wait for? Me to go to the bathroom first? Okay, I'll be right back in just a little bit. I'm going to go take a quick be right back break. I will be right back in just a little bit, guys, okay? All right. A little bit cooler. And I'm back, guys. Thank you for your patience. All right. We're ready to rock and roll now. I had to put some water on my face. I closed my door in my office so I don't disturb my wife. She's trying to get some sleep right now. She's trying to recover from she's been in what is called a fibro flare for almost a month now, a couple of months, because she overdid it in one of her PT times. So she's trying to recover from that. So I'm back, B New Girl. Whenever you're ready, throw me your question, throw me your numbers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The first card in. 1. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, we want to know if she's cheating or not, right? Well, give me a second. I got to turn something down real quick here. All right. Okay. How many times do we need to throw something in somebody's face for them to get it? I think she's trying to get him to divorce her. That way she has standing and ground to get the other things she wants. So, of course she's cheating. Of course she's doing all of that. Okay? Why is she doing it, you're asking? Well, she's afraid. She's afraid she's going to lose what she has, so she's going out searching for something else. So she's putting this ultra defensive posture out to anybody who could get really close to them and allowing herself to just go where she wants to go and be that protective armor around herself, not being able to face her fears and not being able to grow. That's kind of what part of the reason she is doing this. She is also a wanderer. But her path is a wandering path. She doesn't have a direction. She doesn't even have a plan. She's living in the moment and taking everything she can out of this world because she feels like she's owed. She feels like she's owed, so why not go get the things I want? Of course I'm going to wander everywhere else because it's just a part of who I am as a person. It doesn't have a time frame. It doesn't have a place. It doesn't have anything. It's just you walking one foot in front of the other. And the last reason is because she's an emotional person who doesn't realize that she controls the rain rather than letting the rain happen to her. So all of her emotions get mixed up in her mind and stuff like that, and she doesn't know how to let any of that out. So she does it to others, what she wants done to her. Secretly, she's trying to tell herself she's not good enough either. She's not good enough for your brother. She's not good enough for the person she's cheating with. People who cheat are going out there looking for something else that they don't have at home. So what are they getting there that they aren't getting with your brother? And did your brother finally get the big picture this time and tell him that, Yeah, exactly. But you want to know the whole reason? Because she does cherish the sanctity of marriage, as sucky and fucked up as that is. She can't just end it. It has to be something. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing left to get from him. That's why. The cherish card is all about seeing the one thing that's right in front of your nose that could have been good for you, but you didn't appreciate it enough. You didn't appreciate it so much that now you don't know how to cherish anything anymore. And it's all about looking into the other person's eyes and be willing to say, I cherish you for who and what you are, and your brother doesn't care. Either way, he doesn't care. As long as she's with him, he's happy. As long as she comes home, he's happy. He cherishes that sanctity of marriage. He cherishes what he already has because he's afraid to lose it, because he's afraid he won't ever find anything else ever again. That's why he's going through all of this right now. And what she's about, she takes what she takes. But this is me and my wife's card on our wedding day. So that's kind of why I kind of laughed and giggled when you got this card, because it's all about marriage. It's all about what that pact means. And she just can't break it. She has to have someone break it for her. So she's trying to force your brother to say, I want a divorce, when he's not doing it. So of course she's going to keep going out and doing it. We talked about this before, you new girl. We've talked about all of this before. We already know all of this. Yeah, do the karmic return spell. Great. Go do that. But remember that in all things comes a time and a place for things to end. And when your brother, if he doesn't see it now, come on, have you finally got it in your big head that your brother just can't see past the rose-colored glasses? He just can't do it. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't want to do it. Those glasses are on tight. He's wearing goggles. He's wearing rose glasses, you know? Oh, and I did get some tobacco, thanks to some beautiful person out there. I wonder who that is. So that is your answer, Binu girl. The thing with your brother is he kind of feels like my brother. An unconfident man. Before he met the girl who was good for him, he was a very unconfident man, always gave in to his impulses, never thought about anything or thought about it too much. He always relied on everybody else to take care of him, and when they didn't take care of him, he got angry and mad that they weren't taking care of him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what your brother is like, but you know his attributes. You know what he's like. He's been there your whole life. You know what his pattern is. So what would break the pattern? What would break the pattern? What would wake him up? Maybe it's going to take that karmic return spell. But remember, you're also cutting him away from her karma to his karma. So his karma will start to improve. Her karma will go to shit. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the way the gods see it. And I did send my karma demon that way, just in case you needed some help. So I've already got someone working on it. Give it some time. So my karma demon, Athros, is telling me, why do you think she's doing all of this right now? Because she's building up more bad karma. Every time she cheats, she's just building it up more and more. And that dam's going to break eventually. And when it comes out, holy shit will it come out. Whoa, I can't wait to see your brother light her on fire as far as words go, not actual fire, okay? But you're welcomed. You know? One day he will stand up to her and tell her off, but it's going to take the most extreme thing possible for that to happen. He's going to have his world shook, and I mean shook hard, before he's going to do that. I'm just telling you. he's willing to put up with the cheating and stuff like that. So I'm all done with readings now for right now. And if Hey TC is still here, or if anybody else wants some questions answered or something like that, I'm here to help, guys. I gotta go check my Discord real quick here. Oh, they're talking. A cupcake and that lad from the UK, they're having them talking. Nothing I want. I already saw her. She was live for fucking ever this morning. Okay. Well, it's Friday. We'll see. Kurt, you sure can be new girl. Just give me your numbers for it. Do you want me to use this deck or the other deck? Numbers. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a purely intuitive shuffle. This is the first time I've ever done this for anybody. So somewhere in the future you can pay me back for it, okay? There are your 3 cards. Let's get your destiny card now. Here we go. Here are your cards. Purely an intuitional read. All right. So, are you ready for this then? And we want to know about how your brother is reacting to it, right? Okay. All right. Okay, you're ready. So how is your brother handling this right now? He's got the intuition card or initiation card reversed. So that means letting go of something he's already been initiated into. So it's kind of breaking apart and maybe opening his eyes a little bit more this time for some reason. That initiation that he's been indoctrinated into is turning upside down. So his world is starting to turn upside down a little bit. It's kind of throwing him for a loop a little bit. Yet again, he has to be faced with this and decide all over again if he's still willing to be with her. You know, he is the Lord. You got the Lord card in his deck. I wish I had that earlier. I would have been able to get tubes for my cigarette. I'm not riding my bike up there again. But thank you for the tip. So he has the Lord card in his present state. That means taking control of the path that you are on. Living in all of the aspects. Okay, that one deserves a rating. 1 through 10. Say rate burp now. All right. Anyway. He has the badger at his feet. And then he is the one who is taking back control of that masculine aspect within himself finding the positive, finding that growth. The Lord is all about embracing that positive reinforcing energy. It's about asking for the energy to be able to get through the hardest times of your life. So you might be praying to God a lot lately, asking for answers and trying to seek guidance. So that might be part of how he's dealing with this right now. And then he's also giving it a lot of thought. He's got the thought card, the Page of Swords, in your future. So this thing that he's currently going through right now is saying he's going to be thinking about this a lot and giving it a lot of deep introspective thought, weighing the goods and the bads, the pros and the cons. So this looks like he's headed in the right direction according to these cards. And then, why is he going through all of this? Because he is full of nostalgia for the past. He wants it to be like it was when it first started, in the very beginning. He wants that back. He wants it to have that nostalgia again. He wants to have that rebirth, that reigniting of it. He thinks he can save this marriage. He thinks he can fill his stuff up with all of these stuff. He's living in the past. So he's going through this because he's living through the past and living in the nostalgia of the past and trying to live within that instead of growing, instead of learning. He's got to fill his cups back up. Remember, the other day, these cups were emptying out. Now he needs to fill them. So maybe the nostalgia he needs to fill is what he needs to start dreaming about becoming instead, and breaking that initiation of what he's already been indoctrinated to, taking back that control of his life and being the kind of man he wants to be, giving it introspective thought and thinking about what is actually happening so that he may break this nostalgia feeling and get past that. That is your general reading for today for that question. And thank you very much for the tip. All right. Now it's time to go find someone to go raid in a little bit. You're welcome. Thank you, buddy. If I had a little bit more, I might be able to get pizza or something. But that's okay. We got what we need today. Thank you very much for your kind, generous thing. I really appreciate it. We will use that $10 for something along the way. And appreciate everything you did for me today. I really, really appreciate it again. Okay, well, whatever you have, I really appreciate that. I'm just saying, I'm using it as a ha moment. I'm not really asking anyone for pizza. I'm just saying, I'd love to have money for pizza one of these days. All right, guys. Oof, dude, what a day. I've been busy ever since I started today. I think I had about an hour of break talking with ATC a little bit. And I'm going to go get some lunch in me. And I'm going to go spend a little bit of time with him on Discord. So if you're listening, ATC, I'm going to come find you on Discord after this, okay? So we're going to go find someone beautiful. Oh, I know who we're going to. You know what? I feel like we need to play a couple of games for a while. I kind of think we need to get back into that giving spirit just a little bit. I haven't rated her a whole lot, but she is a beautiful streamer, a beautiful soul. She's a part of my community, and I love her. I love the way she streams. She's a variety game streamer. She plays a lot of marbles and plays a lot of variety game streams. She's 420 friendly, and she's on her way to 2K followers. So we're going to go join her cult today and give her that much needed love. So we're going to go over there. I'm going to shout her out real quick. And we're going to go find her and spend 5 minutes to 10 minutes with her before you just go away. Give her a little bit of love. Copy my raid message right here. And send a couple of emotes along with it. You don't have to copy the whole thing. Copy part of it. Stuff like that. And we're going to go spread our love to Royal Baked Potato. She is a very beautiful soul. You have to get to know this lady. She will change your life. All right, let's go change hers right now. She doesn't even know I'm coming. I'm so lit. I can't even believe it. I'm going to raid her, and it's not a love raid. It's a real raid. So I hope you guys are coming along with me to, well, if I could stop doing what I was doing here. What was that? I'm being raided! I'm being raided by your best Tansy! I'm being raided! Raided! I'm being raided! Oh, look at me being raided! Oh my god, it's your best Tansy! I was just about to raid out there, your best Tansy! Welcome on in, everybody! Welcome on in! I have closed down readings right now. I've been a busy boy today. So, holy crap, have I had a fuck ton of people today. Hoofty. So, I really want to say thank you for coming in and giving me that raid, giving me that love. And then we're going to go to my friend Royal Baked Potato stream and give her the love that she needs to get today. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. I really want you to help me out and copy and paste that raid message up above. And then we're going to go pay some much needed love to my good friend. Okay? I really appreciate everything you guys have ever done for me. All the things that you have helped me grow and change and become. You guys are my counseling session. You guys are my keep me motivated to keep doing beautiful, positive things in life. Because every time I help one person, even one person a day, then I've done what I was called here to do. And that is what my purpose is. That's what I am here to do. So we're going to go show some much needed positivity to Royal Baked Potato. Let's get this raid started right now. I will see you on Monday. Let's come back then and start all over again and be a part of this wonderful, beautiful stream. I will see you on Monday. Love you guys. Profit out.